My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Wolf Creek 2. And nobody really talks about this movie, so I didn't really know what to expect. I actually believe, hold on, that was this direct to video? Yeah, I think this movie was direct to video, which doesn't mean it's it doesn't give me much hope for it. So I watched it with pretty low expectations, but you know what? This is actually a really solid sequel, and it does everything a proper sequel should. So let's begin by talking about the cast. And John Garrett as this character is just phenomenal because he is so charismatic and so kind of likable, but he's so unhinged and evil, and he just brings so much personality to his character. And I even love the way he laughs here. So just truly great work being done. I kind of feel like this character should be talked about more as one of the best horror villains of all time. But then we've also got Ryan Cole, who does a pretty good job. He sells you on the terror he's experiencing. Shannon Ashland does a pretty good job as well. And Philip Klaus does a perfectly fine job, even though he's not in the movie much. And without giving too much away, I do like how the main character changes within this movie. And that actually is one of my favorite things about what this movie does. Well, it's constantly changing and it's constantly evolving. Like, we already know who this character is, so this movie gets to it pretty fast. I guess you could say it cuts to the chase. But it starts off as a slasher movie, then this car chase movie, and then it kind of turns into that Steven Spielberg movie duo for just a bit. Then it goes back to being a slasher, then it turns into a torture porn movie. It's constantly changing. So the movie constantly feels fresh, and as a result, I'm constantly engaged. I'm constantly invested. And I just feel like this movie does what a sequel should do. It's a very different experience than the first movie, where it takes its time and it feels real. This movie does feel like a slasher movie a bit more, and it does feel a bit over the top, but in a way that I like, because I can watch the first movie and this sequel back to back and get completely different experiences. This movie is bloodier, it's more tense, and I would say, especially by the end, it's more bleak. So I feel like it really delivers. I also think this movie is incredibly well shot. Who shot it? Toby Oliver, he did a great job. These movies just make Australia feel so scary, and I also love the practical effects in this movie. So it's just really well directed by Greg McLean, and I also like how in the script, how nice people, helpful people end up paying the price for it. It just makes you think, what would you do in this situation? And would you still do that if you knew what would happen next? It's just very effective to think about stuff like that. So, yes, really like it, but I do got some issues. This movie is a bit longer than the original, and you do feel it. I feel like this movie could have been titled by 10 to 15 minutes. And see, the characters here are pretty bland. Like, I do like how different this movie is, but the first one sets up the characters and it takes its sweet time. While, like I said, this movie just cuts to the chase, so as a result, you don't really know these characters. You only root for them because they're the main characters, because they're getting attacked. It's the Cinderella effect where you only care about them because of bad things happening to them. So, yeah. So I still got a couple issues, but I still really liked this movie. It captures the spirit of the original but makes it feel new. It's bloodier. That opening scene is so good. It's incredibly well acted. I like how this movie escalates. It's very tense. It's very well made. Still got some issues, but I'm giving Wolf Creek 2 a 7 out of 10. I just might actually watch the TV show now. Like, I'm kind of just locked in to this franchise, and I don't know, I might watch it. I'm probably going to watch it because I do like these movies. But Wolf Creek 2, have you seen it? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.